After more than a decade each since their flagship series' most recent entries, Rockstar and Bethesda are finally ready to count to 6. For most players, Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated release on the gaming horizon. It might be the most anticipated release ever. Grand Theft Auto 5 was the hit to end all hits, and Red Dead Redemption 2 boasted the biggest opening weekend in entertainment history upon its release. But fans of Rockstar's urban crime series have waited 11 years for a GTA 5 follow-up, and they're still waiting. Grand Theft Auto 6 is finally set to launch next year, and it would take a disaster for it not to be the biggest game of all time. Further on the horizon, I can just barely make out the mountains of Tamriel. The Elder Scrolls 6 was announced all the way back in 2018, as Todd Howard took the stage at Bethesda's E3 press conference to cast the studio's vision for the then upcoming Fallout 76, and lay the roadmap for the future. Starfield was also announced that day, 5 years before it actually hit store shelves, while The Elder Scrolls 6 got a CG trailer that told us basically nothing. Given that 17 years will likely pass between mainline Elder Scrolls games, assuming 6 hits in 2028, which is likely the earliest it would, Bethesda will have an oceanic amount of hype to live up to. People who were newborns when Skyrim came out will graduate from high school the year its successor arrives. People who graduated from high school the year Skyrim launched will be in their mid-30s. Bruce Naismith, a former Bethesda senior designer who worked on the studio's classics like Oblivion and Skyrim and its recent, less beloved games like Fallout 76 and Starfield, spoke recently about the difficulty of what Bethesda is attempting with The Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 6 is undoubtedly going to be an amazing game, but it's going to be compared to all the previous games that Bethesda made. The 30-year-old who is making a piece of art, who's a professional artist, he can't control the expectation because he's got all this history. It's there whether he likes it or not, and the same is true for the fans who want to buy Elder Scrolls 6. Their expectations are going to be almost impossible to meet. I agree with Naismith, but I also suspect that Grand Theft Auto 6 won't have the same trouble. Despite the 12-year wait, I fully expect gamers to greet it as the second coming of gaming Jesus. It's hard to imagine The Elder Scrolls 6 enjoying the same reaction. Why is that? Why are the two series so different? Well, for one, they're made by two very different teams with two very different track records. Bethesda hasn't had a true no asterisks win in years. Starfield did well out of the gate, but that was quickly overshadowed by the surprise hit that was Baldur's Gate 3. The space exploration RPG now has mixed reviews on Steam. Fallout 76 was an unmitigated disaster at launch that has clawed its way back to earn the community's goodwill the way live service games often do, given a long enough timeline. And Fallout 4 was well liked, but has proven increasingly divisive over the years thanks to its shallow role-playing and heavy emphasis on building. You honestly might need to go back to Skyrim for Bethesda's last real win. That isn't the case for Rockstar. Its last major release was Red Dead Redemption 2, and it was a Game of the Year winner, and though its slow pace and mechanical fiddliness made it somewhat polarizing at times, its reputation has only gotten stronger over the years. It's now generally viewed as one of the masterpieces of the PS4 era. GTA 5, likewise, is seen as one of the defining games of the PS3 era, and has maintained relevance for over a decade, thanks to GTA Online. Rockstar has had some misses. The universally despised Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy Definitive Edition comes to mind, but those have been smaller scale mistakes than Bethesda's. And apart from that botched remaster, Rockstar's most recent releases have both been greatest of all time contenders. The GTA games have been consistently great and consistently era defining, but 13 years out, Skyrim is beginning to look a bit like a fluke. While Rockstar merely has to keep the winning streak alive, Bethesda has to pull one out of a tailspin. If it manages to pull it off though, The Elder Scrolls 6 will be all the more beloved. Though it's a sequel to one of the best-selling games of all time, The Elder Scrolls 6 is somehow an underdog.